I got another video for y'all. This is the Anonymous Season 1, Episode 5. Let's get into it. So, that's 3 times I was wrong. Robbie went home, and Victoria was anonymous. Not to make excuses, but can y'all blame me for it? I mean, hell, Jack went anonymous 3 times in a row. The fuck y'all want me to do? That's like saying if a sports team won the championship 3 times in a row, and they in the running to win a 4th time, and with your life on the line, if you have to bet all the money in your wallet and your life on the line, you gonna bet against the team that won 3 times in a row? It's hard to do. Look at you. I was making an excuse. Nigga, shut up. The women say for the past couple eliminations, it's been women getting eliminated, so they want to stick together per period. That sounds good, but why the fuck is we having these conversations around Victoria? Not in terms of like they should know that she's the one that took out Robbie. That's not what I'm saying. But in terms of like she's in love with Chris the boy, and we know she gonna get any of us out before she gets that nigga out. So for one competitor to have safety, they'll have to play bluff again. Marcel's the first to choose. And, yo, this nigga might just had a Midas touch. He chose, and he's like, he's safe. Dylan immediately calls his bluff, and he's like, take it and see. That's what I'm talking about, Marcel. I ain't answering no fucking questions. Take my box if you want it and see if you want, nigga. I'm not finna sit up here and answer, because I know we had this conversation before where y'all like, oh, it shows honesty. It shows that you can be trusted. Honesty means nothing in this game. It might mean an alliance, but what does an alliance mean when numbers start getting short in this game? That don't mean shit. So I'm not, and nigga, you can't say that I wasn't honest, and if I didn't lie to you, if I told you I didn't want to tell you, and take it and see. That's how you can win. Like Marcel would have been, if Marcel didn't say anything, he would have been safe. If you refuse to answer any questions and say, hey, just take it if you want it, but I'm not gonna say if it is or if it ain't. If you want to see, you can switch me and you can see. And if they take the box, nigga, it is what it is. And if they don't, nigga, you didn't lie. You said take it and see. That's the whole point of this shit. Is like people think when they hear bluff and stuff, like you're obligated to bluff and you're obligated to get into back and forths and you're obligated to get in conversation. You don't have to say shit. Honestly, I wouldn't even say take it and see. I would literally just sit there with a stone face and act like I'm deaf and not say a word to nobody. And if they and whoever asks me a question, I will motion the box to them. And if they don't take, okay, cool. Well, what is we talking about? You're not finna sit up here and grill. And that's what niggas be trying to do. They be trying to grill you, but then not even be trying to take your box. So it's like, you just doing this shit to like I said, like Wayne said, cause chaos and shit like that. You not really about it. You're not trying to take my box. You just trying, you know what I'm saying, get me caught up. And I ain't getting into all that. Fuck all that. So afterwards, Xavier chooses a new box and Wayne tries to grill him. Then Christopher picks a box and Wayne tries to grill him too. And he gets in his confessional like, oh, I'm just trying to raise concern. I'm trying to raise chaos. Like, sir, you doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. People get into a grilling once or they ask questions once. But for everybody to open a box and for you to be the one to say something every time, it's telling. And we supposed to believe you a custodian. Like... You know what I'm saying? This nigga is full on, like, off of this. If you didn't know before, because I will admit, I will admit, if I was in there off rip, I would not know that Wayne was an undercover cop. But after this, nigga, that I would say, hey, he's a private investigator, or he's, you know, one of them niggas that sit up in the interrogation room. I'd have said something like that after this. Because, nigga, you sitting over here asking questions, raising chaos, interrogating niggas. When every single person who get a box, you got something to say. You got 4-5 questions to ask. You know so much about Alliance. Like, where you getting all this knowledge from? And it might be because you asking questions like how you is now. And you making bold statements like you is now. So, nigga, you doing all this. You is not no fucking custodian, nigga. I just work at my kid's school, and it's good to just seem like a nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. Supposed to believe that this nigga is a fucking custodian and he's sitting up here asking questions, asking heart-piercing questions, looking niggas in their eye, trying to get them to admit they fucked up. Like, get this nigga the fuck out of here. So, Marcel was honest, and Dylan took his safe box, but he had to pick one of the people who didn't play bluff to replace him, and he ended up choosing Jack. So, Jack, and this is when I say niggas is not even good. When he chose Jack, this nigga Dylan was actually crying. This nigga Jack was literally just rubbing his face. Like, that man was just squinting his eyes together, putting his head side to side, swaying his head side to side, and then rubbing his face. I'm like, bro, this nigga is not even crying. Like, a literal tear has not even fell from this nigga's eye. It's not even in his eye, let alone fell. It don't even need to fall. Like, at least you could see the eye watering up, and you can't even, not even that. This nigga is literally not crying at all. Like, he's not even a good actor. Talking about I'm really trying to play on my emotions. Nigga, in your to a real nigga, you would fail. And here y'all go, you just saying that because you see, no, this isn't it. Watch it back, bro. That nigga literally didn't, no tear. And I get it. People can't make themselves cry on command. And I'm not asking him to do that. But I'm saying, like, at least if you gonna try to play off emotions and try to get yourself to cry, nigga, you actually have to cry. Like, in order for us to buy this shit. I'm not buying that. But anyway, at the end, Christopher was up for a limb and somebody else. Slick was on my phone. So I really don't even know who's up for anonymous. And I really don't even know who's up for elimination. So y'all know I usually make a guess and usually assume, look, no nigga, you tired of being wrong. No, bitch, nigga, I didn't actually see it. Fuck wrong with y'all. I've been wrong like fucking 4-5 times now, nigga. I don't have no issue telling y'all niggas I'm wrong. I didn't see it, nigga. The fuck? Y'all always think y'all motherfucking know something. Y'all better like this motherfucking video, subscribe. Don't forget to share, stick, hashtag here for like, read about.